Hey guys, this is just a small preface before the video saying that this is both a pretty good gameplay in my opinion, 26-8, and a tips and tricks video that I really enjoyed making. If you liked it, please comment, and good luck playing Red Crucible 2. Hey, what's up guys? Johnny Silvertree here from the Silvertree Bros, and today I'm going to be going over the top tips and tricks that I like to use, or that I use, in the game Red Crucible 2. So Red Crucible 2 is an FPS game that I really enjoy, and it is an application, so you can purchase it. It is free from the App Store, or you can get it on congregate.com. So the first tip is to know your maps. It's but it is really helpful. So what I mean by know your maps is not just know where everything is, but I mean know every single nook and cranny of the map and where people could hide, where people could go. On this map, Red Dawn, there are 3 levels to the main airport building, and it is kind of hard to figure out where people are on the radar. The radar is on the top left, and the next tip is to use your radar. What I mean by use your radar is always be taking a glimpse at it and seeing where other people are. When you play a free-for-all with a lot of people, everybody is a red dot. But when you play team deathmatch, only your teams are red dots, or small little squares with small little boxes with your team symbol in it. So I really enjoy playing FFA, free for all, because it always gets you more kills. And when I play this game, I really focus at first on getting lots of kills and lots of, hopefully not, deaths. I like getting a high KD, and so the next tip is know where people collect and where to fight. For instance, right now I am on the top of the building. The top of the building is a very known spot for sniping, and a lot of people collect up there, but not as much as down there in that little doorway. In the doorway, if you go straight and take a right, you will find these 2 stairs. Around that area there is a lot of commotion most of the time. But if you want to know where the fight is, you can look on the top left and find the red dots where everyone is collecting. So the next tip is to know your gun. Right now I believe I am using the RPK Tier 4. I upgraded it to the Tier 4 so I would have a good advantage, because the original gun was not doing the job for me. It wasn't killing fast enough, and I was wasting the entire magazine before getting a kill, and it was quite annoying. So every time you get a kill, I believe, or win, you get money. So coins are more rare than honor points, I believe that's what they're called. So coins you won't get them as frequently. So you want to know the guns and what guns you're saving up for and what guns are good for you, because the beginning gun, you're always going to start with it. You're going to need to know what guns are good for what maps. And so I found that the gun I'm using right now is very good for the map. So I believe it was only 600 honor points, which is very cheap for a gun. And so I purchased it, and I really love it. So then the next one is, well, I already talked about the next one, and it was find the right gun for you. What I tried is trying every single gun that I could get my hands on without paying too much. And then once I found the right one, I was just racking up kills extremely fast. So with this gun, the last game, I got a 64 kills, 25 deaths, and that is really good. It is a 2 KD, what you want is at least a 1 KD, and what a KD is a kill over death ratio. So it'll take how many kills you get and divide it by how many deaths you get, and gives you a KD. And what you want is at least a 1 KD, because a 1 KD means that you kill at least 2 people every time you die. And that is an okay, decent, very decent and good kill KD. So the next one is know when to reload. The best time to reload is when you are safe, of course, but sometimes you run into battle and you don't have enough bullets to kill the amount of players that are there. So what you want to do is find a safe place and be constantly reloading when it is safe. For instance, if I am running at someone, kill them, and then there's someone around the corner, I want to hide, reload my gun, then go back into combat, not run at them while reloading. Because in certain games, you die faster than in other games. This game and lots of Call of Duty like that, it only takes a few shots to kill the player. So if I'm running at someone and they're just unloading their magazine at me, I'm going to quickly die and won't be able to kill them, not even have a chance. So the next tip is use third-person perspective. To use third-person perspective, simply click V by default on your keyboard, and it'll change it into third-person perspective. I believe I use it a few times here, but not many times. Third-person perspective is very useful for looking around corners, and you can also shoot around corners without even being there. So sometimes I will get killed, not know where the person is because I didn't see them, and then realize they were behind the corner. Another tip is to keep moving. Don't camp a spot unless you know as a fact that that is a good camping spot and people can't come up behind you. There are not many of these, but there are enough of them to be able to figure them out. I figured one out beside the guy that right now I am shooting at by those chairs. You can see the entire room without anybody being able to spawn behind you and spot you. So I found it easy to rack up a lot of kills doing that. And also up here on this roof, it is very easy to get a lot of kills because you can see on the radar where everyone is. And if you know the map and what the map looks like, then you can look at the map and see the red dot and be like, that person's in the stairwell, that person's underneath the plane, that person's wherever it is. Okay? And another tip is to always use your money wisely. When you play, you get lots and lots of money playing, and you need to spend it wisely on what guns you're going to buy and what hats and helmets and chest plates and anything that you're going to want. So if you are going to use, if I'm going to buy a gun that is 5,000 honor points, but I don't know how good the gun is. Well, I don't know if I only have 5,000 honor points, I don't know if I want to buy it and then just go down to absolutely no money. And so the last and final tip is to know how your computer works and what the right settings are for you. For me, when I record, if I play on the normal settings, when I'm just normally playing, I gotta play on different settings or else my frames drop down to about 19, which is terrible for me, which I am not able to play with. So what I do is I bring down the quality and I play with that, and it allows me to play with at least 30 to 40 FPS, which is playable. And if it's not playable, it doesn't work for me because I can't play. So these are top 10 tips that I use to help me when in Red Crucible too. It also takes a lot of practice. You'll never get onto the battlefield and be like psychic, or not psychic, but you can't be like invincible right when you get on. You have to practice, you have to learn how to play. And if you don't learn how to play, you can't just expect yourself to be the top-notch player. A lot of people also pay money to get guns, pay real money to get really good guns, but I do not think that is personally the best for me. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye. This was fun.